What's up, everybody? It's Ivan with Trouts Fly Fishing, back with the forecast for July 30th, almost August. We have some nice, cooler weather, some rainstorms moving through this upcoming weekend, and hopefully that's going to bring some cooler water temps, some cooler air temps, and happier fish. So we obviously, have had some, a hotter summer. It's been a drier year. But there's still some good fishing to be had. We're still seeing, we have full reservoirs, which means that water is going to be let down, released downstream at some point, specifically on the Colorado. Those tributaries have water in them, so we should expect to see bumps and flows throughout, over the course of the next month or so is my guess, which means fishing will pick up. We do have some fishable stretches. Obviously there's some voluntary closures in place on the Eagle, the Roaring Fork. They want you to, the hoot owl effect, basically, getting off midday and giving those fish a break when those water temps get up. So we still obviously have that voluntary fishing closure on the Colorado downstream. I believe it's from Red Dirt Creek down to Rifle. It's the full day. I think it's State Bridge to Red Dirt Creek is the sort of hoot owl in effect. So midday you're getting off the water, and then upstream of that you're in good shape. So yeah, there's bumps on the South Platte, good flows there. A lot of good fishing to be had. High country, warm water, good options. So let's get into it. We're going to talk bugs, flows, and weather. First fly I'm going to choose is Slump Buster in Natural. So this is obviously, I'm usually a typically bigger fan of bigger streamers, but the Slump Buster is a super versatile fly. You can fish it under an indicator as a sort of a dead drifting, minnow or sculpin or something like that. You can also twitch it off of banks. You can use it as a secondary streamer off the back of a big streamer or in front of a big streamer if you're trying to get that predatory grab. It's also a good warm water fly and a good high country fly. It's sort of a very versatile fly, sort of a staple for your box. You want to make sure you have these because they will catch fish no matter where you are. So Slump Buster number one. Tricos are still going to be coming off throughout the state. So I got the 2-wing trico. A little bit different look. Sort of looks like a cluster of tricos, or tricos together. You have those 2 wings being present. Just trying to look like more protein than the normal trico. So doing something that stick out from the crowd, a little bit something different. So that's fly number 2. Pewterbaw's Foam Caddis. It's a great Arkansas pattern. This is a great option for the Arkansas, the Colorado. You'll see caddis throughout the state. Into the evenings, you'll see them on, in the willows and bouncing around during the day as well. So foam caddis can carry a smaller dropper as well, or you can use it as a tandem dry fly rig. Fourth fly is the Purple Powerwolf. Super productive pattern in the high country. You can also get it done as a sort of prospecting dry fly or double dry fly on freestones and even on tailwaters as well. So have this in your box. I think this is a size 16. You can fish it in bigger sizes, 14s, fish in smaller sizes, 18s, and get it done. We are getting into Rainbow Warrior on the freestone season. So fishing the Arkansas, fishing the middle Colorado, upper Colorado, the Lightning or the Rainbow Warrior, great option as a dropper. You can get super deep with it, so you can have a longer hopper dropper rig, or you can just get it down into those little pockets. You're sort of exploring some of the shallower structure, especially early in the morning. Great option for you with the Rainbow Warrior. So that's bugs. Let's get the flows. All right. We're going to start with tailwaters. Start with the good news first, I suppose. There's also some good news on the freestones. It hasn't really changed much since last time we talked, I suppose. But tailwaters, we're seeing a bump along the South Platte. Below Cheesman, I think it's like 340. Dreamstream has been bumping pseudo daily, going up into the 200s, down back to the 180, and then the below 11 mile is above 150, I think. So they bumped it and now it's sort of trailing back off. When those flows do bump on the freestones, using scuds, worms, patch rubber legs, craneflies, bigger flies generally will be more effective. Will still have to size down with some of your trico imitations, your midge imitations, your blueing imitations, but we do have the opportunity to fish bigger bugs. I didn't grab any of that in the bug section, but it should be noted, bigger flies will generally work. More attractive flies will work when you get those bumps and flows. So that's obviously a positive thing. On the freestones, we're seeing much of the same of what we saw last time we chatted. The eagle is getting down there. Obviously not a positive thing with the amount of water we're seeing there. The Colorado though is holding pretty steady. We have had some bumps from some of those upstream reservoirs that will keep a little bit more cold water. So you look at the water temp around Kremling and it's still in the mid to low 60s. And you're not seeing it jump up into those high 60 temps where you see a little bit more fish mortality and a little less positive fishing. When you look at the Arkansas through like Salida, I think we did have that bump last week where it got above 1,000. Zeke and I fished it last week, and I think it was around 900, and it has dropped down a little bit, so we're seeing it more around 800, 750 is the flow right now. You want to be wary of water temps on any of those freestones, and even on the tailwaters. Just make sure you have a thermometer, make sure you can temp that stuff, because you never want to be too careful this time of year with the water conditions we've had, but luckily we are seeing some increases in flows on the South Platte, which is going to keep that water cool and clean for the foreseeable future. So that's that. Let's get to weather. All right, taking a look at weather. We have some thunderstorms, PM thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms forecasted for Vail. Same thing for Deckers. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, PM thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms. That's going to cool water down. It's going to keep the air temperatures in the 60s and 70s. So that's, a broken record over here. That's good. We want that. We've had a good monsoon season. I was talking with Zeke when we went fishing. He said it's one of the best sort of monsoon seasons we've seen in recent memory. So that's keeping. We're in a better place with our rivers than some other states because of that. That and the fact that we do have these big stores of water that haven't let the water go downstream. Say what you will, I'm obviously a big freestone fan. I like an undammed river, but the dams are sort of saving us a little bit this year. We're in a better place than some of our counterparts because of that. So weird to say it, but thank you, dams. Shout out to dams. This year, specifically, shout out to dams. It's weird. I almost don't want to say it, but I'm saying it. So there we go. That's weather. Obviously, into the next week, we get into the mid 80s there in Deckers and mid to low 80s, and we're in the high 70s, low 80s in Vail. So those aren't terribly high temperatures for this time of year. Yeah, cool. So wrap it all up. Appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, like and subscribe. Well, not as always. I usually never say that. But please like and subscribe. It means a lot to the channel, helps us grow, all that sort of stuff. Hopefully we'll be having more videos coming out. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the blog, but we have a new guy on the marketing team, Brandon Rodriguez, has been pumping out a lot of blogs for us. So hopefully that means more videos for you guys on the YouTube channel. So stay tuned to the YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. As always, you can find us here in the shop up in Frisco, online troutsflyfishing.com. Get out there and fish. There's good opportunities to be had. Obviously, not the full slate that you would expect, but glass is half full. Glass is half full. There's good fishing to be had. So we'll talk to you later. We'll see you out on the water here in the shop. Bye now.